Indicate intruder alert!
Do you think?
Hey everyone! Serious Joe here. In this video, I will be breaking down my Auton handgun prop replica, taking you through step by step on how I made my own, and giving you ideas on how you can make one for yourself. Just a quick trigger warning, this video does feature a fake hand with some fake blood on it. This design is based off the Series 5 variation from the Big Bang, and was kinda my Mark 1 attempt. So, I initially bought the hand from eBay. It was just a cheap Halloween prop and didn't cost me that much at all. They are pretty easy to get your hands on, pun intended. To start with, I drew a rough line just below the fingers and cut a seam so that I could open the hand and get inside. The hand was filled with a bunch of soft padding and foam. So after I removed that, I was left with an empty hand mould. I didn't worry too much about the fake blood, as I was going to fully paint the hand when I was finished anyway. To give it a bit more structural integrity, I then filled it with silicone. I just used simple tube silicone for this. Although, in hindsight, I should probably have only just filled the wrist section with silicone and left the fingers hollow, as the extra weight does tend to pull them down. If you do attempt this, I suggest leaving the fingers how they are. Also, the silicone I used took forever to dry. Like, seriously, I was waiting over 2 weeks till it finally set. So you might want to take that into consideration for what method you go for. The gun barrels were a little tricky to figure out at first, but I actually had the idea to use some spare wine bottle corks, cut down to the correct shape. They are very light, so won't add extra weight to your prop. And with a bit of paint, they look really good. Finally, I mixed up some skin coloured paint, using a mixture of red, yellow and blue acrylics. I then gave the whole hand a fresh coating. One problem I did encounter, and another oversight from me, was that the acrylic struggled to set on the silicone parts of the hand, and would flake off quite rapidly. But with a bit of persistence, it did eventually stick smooth. A possible solution to this would be to paper mache halfway inside the hand, over the silicone, so it could provide more grip to the paint, and make your prop lighter to hold. After letting it dry, the final step was attaching the gun barrels, and this was done with just a dollop of glue. Although I had a lot of trial and error with this prop, I really enjoyed making it. It's actually a very simple one to build, and is really fun to make. Like I said, I would improve on a few things, like a proper hinge mechanism so I could close up the hand, and lightening the weight of the fingers so they don't pull on the wrist. But overall, for a first attempt, I'm really happy with it. I highly encourage people to have a go at making one for yourself. And I am hoping to make a classic series style one from the Terror of the Autons, as well as a 2005 Rose variation. But that's for a future project. Thank you everyone so much for watching. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and click that bell. And I'll see you all in the next video.